What's up, everybody? This your boy, the King Kbee. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready, you know what I'm saying? I'm ready to win and do whatever it takes, you know, to fulfill my dreams. I mean, I started off dancing all the time, and it started off like family reunions, just dancing, and I just noticed that I had a knack for it, you know, since I was like 5 years old, I guess. You know, I started dancing at family reunions and everything, cookouts and you know, stuff like that. And then my parents, basically, they would always get me to come out, like, "Key, come on, girl, come on, dance." I was shy or whatever at first, but there's just something about the music that just moves me and pushes me to, you know, dance and express myself. That's how I express myself, basically, music. So.
How did you come up with your name, King Kbee?
Well, it's actually funny because my original name was gonna be King Imante, my first name, but well, what happened was there was an old lady where I used to work at when I was in like 11th grade. I used to work at a grocery store, Martin's. It's closed down now, but I used to work there. And it was the old lady came up to me, and she's like, "How you doing? You know, you doing all right?" I'm like, "I'm good, ma'am. How are you?" You know. And then she's like, "What's your name?" And I was like, "Well, I got a name tag, but my name is Imante." And she was like, "Oh, I like that name. That's how you pronounce that?" I'm like, "Yeah." She's like, "It sounds like a king name." I'm like, "It does, doesn't it?" She's like, "Yeah, it does." I'm like, I guess from now on, that'll be me, King Imante. And then as I went on, I realized, well, my mom, they always called her KB. And I'm like, well, hey, I'm her son. You know what I'm saying?
You can go get it. You can.
That can wait. It's probably the press calling. I'm good. But yeah. Matter of fact, I do need to take that probably.
Tell everyone where you're from.
Okay, I'm from Richmond, Virginia, born and raised, you know what I'm saying, RVA. Shout out to all my fam out there, you know. Schools I went to out there was, first I went to 7 Pounds Elementary, you know, suburban place. Then we moved out, you know, moved from an apartment, moved to a bigger house. So I started going to places in Henrico County, like 7 Pounds Elementary School, Jacob Adams. Then my middle school was Fairfield Middle School. Then I went to 2 high schools. So I did Center for Arts, Theater. I was originally trying to be an actor. Then I discovered, you know, I'm better at music and, you know, dancing. But I went to 2 high schools, and the first one was Henrico High, and then I went to Hot Springs High.
What made you want to start being an artist?
What made me start wanting to be an artist is it'll be after I was in high school. I did theater, you see, and we had a musical coming up. And I'm like, yeah, I do love to sing, but like I never really told people that I love to sing. You know, I mean, I always kept that as like a secret or whatever. I don't know why. I guess I was still shy about it, but like I finally decided that I was gonna, you know, step out and show everybody what I could really do. You know, like I could do multiple things at a time. So I just added that to the list. So I'm like, hey, I can just work on this song and for the audition, just try out for the musical and see if I make it. You know, the musical was called Gospel. It's like kind of like, you know, a Christian thing, whatever like that. And yeah, basically, I was one of the guys that tried out. And the song I tried out with was a Drake song, "Find Your Love." You know, I used to love that song, so I knew I could kill it. So I was like, all right, let me just rehearse it and then go to the tryouts and kill it for them. And I did. And they really liked it, and they liked my voice. So I'm like, I guess I'm getting somewhere. So then I made the musical, and when the musical came out, it's like something came over me, and I remembered all my lines. You know, I was good at acting already. And then the toughest part for me was just singing in front of people because I never did it before. So when I did it, it felt new and exciting to me, and I knew that's what I was meant to do. Perform for everybody, you know, sing, dance, act, everything. So from then on, after that, after the performance I did, dancing, singing, and acting, everybody loved it. They say I was one of the best guys out there. So after that, I dedicated my life to making music and dancing and doing what I love, doing the best.
What was the first song you recorded?
First song I ever recorded was it was a cover, and it was Drake, the best he ever had. Like I knew I could do that song good, so I recorded that for the first time and it came out pretty good. So that's the first one I ever did. But the first one of my songs I ever recorded was a song called Love in Your Heart, and that was it. From there I just went on up to doing my own music.
What inspired you to be an artist? Who inspired you?
Who inspired me to be an artist? I would have to say mostly Chris Brown, because he's that's the type of style I am. Me and him come from the same, state or whatever, and sort of the same background, and we do the same thing. So he really inspired me to become who I am.
What do you have in store for the future? Like any projects, anything, mixtapes? Anything?
Oh, okay. In the future, I'm trying to drop an EP or something before I leave, which is November 19th this year. But next year, I'll be able to have more time to drop a whole mixtape in 2017. So y'all stay tuned. 2017, I'm trying to come out. But I'll say, since I'm getting out the Navy in 2018 will definitely be my year.
So where you come from? So like, how did that inspire you to keep moving on in music?
Where I come from, like my background.
Yeah.
It inspired me to keep making music because I know how we used to struggle sometimes, and I know if I were to make it where I am one day, I know I am, but when it happens, I want to get us to a steady increase, like a place where we can be humble, you know what I'm saying, where my mom won't have to worry about so many things anymore, just get us out so we all can eat. So if I eat, everybody can, basically.
What's some big names you want to work with in the future?
I love to work with Drake or Party Next Door or even my boy Nike, Nike boy, maybe Dex, you know what I'm saying, if he let me work with him. And Kanye, I work with him. And who else? Maybe my boy Chris, and do a couple tracks with DJ Khaled, you know what I'm saying?
Coming from VA, being in the military, how did you end up in Chicago with meeting Dex, Nike, and all them people?
Well, basically I joined 2013, got out of boot camp, and met my best friend, which is my brother now, Will Snowden, and he brought me home to Chicago where he lives and everything, and basically I never met my boy Nike through Will because they were so close and everything. So we all used to hang out, go to the mall, whatever. Then I recently met Dex, was I was supposed to meet him, but I recently met him a couple of days ago, basically, and we just hung out. You know what I'm saying? We kicking. We all fam now. We all close. So we always have a good time. We step out. So
if you get an opportunity today, who would you the first person you would give it all to, or give a majority of it to?
Majority of what?
Like your money.
Well, I'll have to say I give most to my mother because she did everything. Like she basically made me who I am. Like everything I am, she shaped me into. I'm not gonna lie, because she was always there for me. She taught me the most in my life. So my mom, and of course my dad, he was always there for me too. And my boy Will and his family, because we all family, we all close. So They all brothers and sisters. We all brothers and sisters. So that's what I do. I make sure my family eat too.
Where you plan to move after you pursue your career?
I'm definitely trying to move to either Atlanta or Cali. It's your boy King Kbee, and I'm in tune with Xantanavision. Hi, it's your boy Richmond VA. VA, stand up.
You